Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. If you've been here for a minute, also thank you for tuning in. So this is today's second video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also please check out my video that I dropped earlier today, which would have been my interview update and also what I've been watching this week. Also, just an FYI, the background noise is my fan. I had gone so long without a fan, and I finally got a fan, so I leave it on all day and night, and it was on in my first video of the day, but I forgot to give a disclaimer in the video. So if you heard noise in that video, that was also my fan. So today's video is basically going to be me eating with you guys, telling y'all where I got it from, what I got, and I'm also going to tell y'all my experience of working at Walmart during COVID, and how I also met one of my best friends while working at COVID, and me and her are still friends to this day, and I love her with my whole heart. So first of all, I ordered from Charlie. I ordered from, I don't know if y'all can see, Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks. I got a regular steak, with pepperoni, jalapeños, no mayo, no onions, with some chips and a large Dr. Pepper. Earlier today, I filmed my first video of the day, and then I engaged with some of the other YouTubers' content that I am subscribed to. I watched a playlist, I watched a few videos, and then I went to sleep. Then I talked on the phone with my friend for a little bit. So now I'm recording this video. I've already said my blessing over my food off camera, so that is already taken care of. But now I'm about to open these chips, and then I'm about to tell y'all my experience working at Walmart during COVID and how I met my best friend, and I'm gonna eat with y'all. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So boom, in 2020 I was still working at Carowinds, but they had closed because of COVID, and there was no work for the associates to do at that time. And so I needed a job, I needed income. I went on Walmart website, seen that they had openings. I applied. They ended up making me the person that was checking the temperatures and handed out masks and disposable gloves if people needed it. Also checking their temperature as soon as they came in the employee entrance, as well as making sure that they filled out the employee COVID questionnaire, like if they had symptoms, if they've been around anybody that had symptoms or anything like that, and if they felt okay to work. And then if they said no to, I think, more than one of those questions, then I have to call the manager and all this stuff, and they possibly got sent home. So yeah, and Right now, it's like 5:30 now, and this is my first meal of the day, so I'm starving. And then I worked at Walmart for 11 months, almost a year. Come to think about it, my friend that I'm talking about in my story, she just texted me. So I worked at Walmart for almost a year. I left because Carowinds had opened back up, and they were offering more than what I was making at Walmart, and it would have been easier for me to get back and forth to Carowinds from where I was going to be staying versus where I was staying at that time and going to Walmart. And let me tell you, when I was doing my job, people would catch attitudes with me all the time, and they would try to rush me through the questionnaire, and they'd be like, just answer no to all them questions for me so I can go ahead and clock in. You know how people come in to work the last minute and don't want to stop, and they'd be like, no to all them questions, and I'm like, I have to ask you, it's my job. And they'd be like, I don't care about that, just answer no and let me go about my day and check my temperature and let me go about my day. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, don't catch an attitude with me, because I will catch one right with you, and you don't want that. So yeah. And then, you know, you got the older employees that work there that think that they know better than you because you're younger than them and they're older than you, and they can talk to you any kind of way. Like, lady, just because you older than me don't mean jack squat. Like, you need to watch your fucking mouth. Like, I may not be able to beat your ass, but I sure hurt your feelings, because this mouth right here is ruthless. You just don't know. And there was one time where this lady, she had caught a real bad attitude with me, and I was like, lady, you don't want to talk to me like that, because And so my friend Ashlyn, we had known of each other in high school. Like, we knew of each other, but we didn't know each other enough to be friends, you know. So when I was at Walmart, she was already working there before I had got there. My sister knew her, and I had seen her one day in the bathroom. I was coming out, she was going in, and I was like, you knew my sister in high school? And I was like, you and my sister were friends? And she was like, yeah. Oh my god, how are you? Da da da. So we struck up a conversation, and you know, we used to go on breaks together when we could. Like, we used to be talking about people, because there used to be a lot of shit going on at Walmart and OGP in the cashiers section. And with me doing my job, there was people that stayed catching attitudes. I'm like, no, this is not it. And we would be gossiping every day. Like, it was crazy. Like, when it wasn't busy, when my job was dead, when I didn't have nothing to do, I was either on the phone talking to her or texting her. And this was also when I was in college. So I knew that in the morning it would be busy, and then there would be a period of time where there's nobody coming through, and then people would trickle in the evenings and in the afternoons for the afternoon people. So I would take that period of time where there was nobody there and like do my assignments. Like I used to have like Word and Google Docs on my phone and Google Drive on my phone, and I used to have the app for my school assignments, like the Canvas app, and I used to write my papers or do a rough draft of my assignments or my discussion boards while I was working or while there was nobody there. And if I wasn't working, I was talking to my friend about all the drama that was going on. Also, while I was working at Walmart, I also came across some older men who were really creepy. I'm like, dude, you're married and you trying to hit on me like you got a whole wife at home. Like, you want you a young tenderoni, go ahead and get you one, but that's not me. And he stayed hitting on me. Like, even if I go to the Walmart to this day and he see me, he still hit on me. Crazy. There was one time where a coworker of mine was covering my lunch, and my best friend had stopped by where I was working because she was looking for me. And she was like, yeah, I just seen her. She's coming back from break, because the girl that was covering for me was asking where I was. And my friend was like, she's coming. Like, you can't rush her. And one thing about it, I don't like for people to rush me, because I don't want to be rushed. Even though I know I can be impatient sometimes, but when it comes to lunch, I don't rush folks, because you don't know how they run their lunch or how their lunches operate. And I caught an attitude with her, and I was like, why was you calling me like back to back like that? I told you I was going to lunch. I told you I would be back. There's no need for you to rush me because of whatever you got going on. So yeah, there's that. I don't like to be rushed. I don't like when people catch attitudes with me. Some older people really get on my nerves, because, like, yes, I know you've been here for a while. I know you got experience, but no, baby, that's not how it works. And this new generation ain't putting up with that BS or that disrespect. So they need to get it together. But, and also, while I was working at Walmart, I had a birthday outing, and out of all the people that I invited, my best friend of 5 years now is the only person from Walmart that I invited that actually came. Like, I invited a handful of other people, and none of those other people came, but she did, and I love her for that. And we've been locked in ever since. We've been best friends ever since. If I had to, I would go back to Walmart, but you can never be too good for a job, because money is money, but you also have to remember that all money ain't good money either. So yeah, be careful with that. This food is pretty good. It probably would have been a lot better if it had got here while it was still warm. It would have been better. So yeah. But so that's the story of me working at Walmart, full of drama, full of BS. But if I had to, I would go back to Walmart. That's how I met my best friend Ashlyn, and I love her to death. The food is good. Like I said, it would have been better if it had got here while it was still warm. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please, if you haven't already, please check out my video that I dropped earlier today, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and please let me know what else you guys would like to see from me. Bye.